Eidolon005, the whispering shade. You hear it, don't you? The voice at the edge of your thoughts? That's me, and I am already inside. Description: Eidolon005, known as the whispering shade, is a humanoid anomaly capable of infiltrating and manipulating the minds of others. Unlike traditional telepaths, 005 does not need direct contact to influence thoughts. Prolonged exposure to their presence alone can weaken the will of those nearby. They are often described as a shadow barely perceived in the corner of one's vision, their true form obscured by the unnatural way light bends around them. Abilities: mental infiltration. 005 can subtly implant thoughts, suggestions, or false memories into a person's mind without them realizing it. Cognitive distortion. Those near 005 experience auditory hallucinations, whispers, echoes of past conversations, and even their own voices turning against them. Phase walking. Eidolon. 005 can move through shadows, disappearing from one place and emerging from another, making them almost impossible to contain. Mind shatter. Prolonged exposure to 005 can break even the most resilient minds, driving them into insanity or leaving them as empty husks. Background: Eidolon. 005 was once known as SCP-2205, a prisoner of Site-17, where Foundation researchers sought to understand the limits of its mental influence. Despite their best efforts, no containment method could entirely block 005's whispers. Even the strongest-willed personnel reported nightmares, paranoia, and compulsions they could not explain. When the Eidolon Collective launched a coordinated attack on Site-17, the entire security force turned against itself. Guards fired upon fellow personnel, scientists clawed at their own faces, and distress calls were garbled with incoherent pleas. By the time reinforcements arrived, SCP-2205 was gone, and in its place stood Eidolon-005, a specter of vengeance. Now 005 serves the Collective as their most elusive infiltrator, slipping into Foundation strongholds unnoticed, planting ideas that bloom into chaos, and unraveling the minds of those who would oppose their cause. Notable incidents: the vanishing of Site-47. The entire personnel of Site-47 walked into the surrounding desert at dawn and never returned. The only message left behind: we are free now. The infiltration of 051. A high-ranking SCP official was found in his office, having carved, "The walls are listening," into his own skin. Surveillance footage showed no one entering or leaving. The betrayal of MTF Theta 9. A mobile task force sent to eliminate 005 turned on each other instead. Black box recordings recovered only a single voice whispering, "You were never theirs to begin with." Current status: listed as an Omega-level cognitive hazard. The SCP Foundation has placed strict protocols in place forbidding all personnel from discussing or acknowledging 505 without specialized memetic resistance training. Even so, reports persist of whispers lingering in their halls, echoes of a shade that refuses to be contained. You cannot contain what refuses to be contained. Eidolon Collective Manifesto. Now go and watch another entry about the 5. I will be waiting.